All right, shalom, everyone. Peace to those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I hope you can hear me very well. I'm drinking my coffee and I saw this video, which is fresh, 16 hours ago. And in this video, a face appear. A face I know. Always this guy, when he go to speaker corner, he bring violence with him. And he tried to present himself that he is the most like believing person who defend Islam from all his heart. He's very vicious and very stupid, by the way. And he ran away from me. I wiped the floor with him twice.
Right over there. Help him stand just in case. Don't freak me out. In all respect, you see what happens? Why I love Christianity? The Christ in us, which is the hope of glory. Because God speaks to us individually. We must give an account at all times.
Anyway, later you will see how the Muslim they start attacking as usual. He bring his gang with him. And the Muslim really they think that this guy is a Muslim. But I don't want to make the video long. This guy was kicked from Azhar University for he was being a gay. And for sure, I will not dare to make something up if it's not true. That's not what we do. This is the official document. By the way, you will find the document is down in the let me actually get one more clear. I have the links for you in the info of this video. And we have even a video, we have a recording of him. I was in the chat room actually. We're supposed to debate, but then a Muslim he jumped and he mentioned this. He asked him, is it true that this is the Azhar branch of university. Azhar is an Egyptian university, but they have a branch in Lebanon. So he asked him, is it true that you're being kicked out from the Azhar University because you're being a gay? And supposedly he was the girl, according to the guy in the chat room. He was the girl, gay, like there's a top and there's a bottom. And this is the document. This is official. This is not a joke. And in the video, he admit. He says, yes, so what? This was a long time ago. This is the document, 1972, March 19, Azhar, Lebanon. All right. And here, this is his recording. Where is his recording? Hold on. Give me a second.
الاحتفالات بالمولد النبوي.
All right, give me a second. Yeah. This is the recording, actually. The audio. Because the chat room is an audio chat room, So there's no video. But this is him long time ago. Then he admit when they ask him, actually there's more than one recording. Because the Muslims who oppose him, they always mention that to him. Isn't it true that you are a gay and you were kicked from the Azhar University? So, what happened? This guy, he became like the holy Muhammadan now. It's just a comment because I want the people who they are in England to know who is the one they are talking to. Those Muslims, they do everything in the book of Muhammad, including being a gay, prostitution, everything. And then when they wear white clothing and they're Alhamdulillah, mashallah, But the guy officially, he was a very practicing gay.
تناقشني تريد أن تناقشني عن مسألة عمري فيها 15 سنة ولا 12 سنة.
And look how he lied. Each time they ask him, he says, I was 15 years old. No, you cannot be accepted 15 years old in a university. Another video, he says 12 years old. Azhar University is a 12 year. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Why you are discussing with me this, huh?
فلا تفتح هذه الأبواب. الآن الموضوع بيني وبينك.
Let us see if we can. Hold on.
If you're not a liar, tell us why have you been kicked out. الله يهديك. لماذا تهرب تكثر المواضيع الآن؟ يعني أنت شعرت أنك في مأزق؟ شعرت أنك في مأزق الآن وتريد تغيير الموضوع؟ لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. يا سفيه يا سفيه. نعم أنا طردت من الأزهر وكان عمري 12 سنة يا سفيه.
He claimed that he was 12 years old. In the video itself, he says 15. If you go back. He's trying to shrink the number, Azhar University, and you were 12. And in the same video, you were 12 and 15. I just wanted to remind people of reality that those people, when they open channels, all of them, this is the, like when they speak about gays and homosexual. If you see this guy, he will speak about how bad to be a gay, but he himself is a gay. And what he will say now, he will say, I repented. Prove it. What do you mean you repented? What is the penalty for someone who is doing this in Islam? If there is repentance? If there is repentance for such a thing in Islam? So how this guy claimed to be a sheikh, and look how many people he have, 85,000 supporters. Because many they didn't know, didn't know his history. This guy, and he ran away to England because I'm sure he was accepted as refugee. I mean, I don't know really, like I don't have the document. But if you ask yourself why he is running to England, what is the excuse? What he gave the government as an excuse to get papers? I will not be surprised if he used the excuse as being a gay. Maybe, I'm not sure, But it is documented. We have the document. We have his audio. There's many audios admitting that he is a queer. And, those who grow up with this, they stay with this. I don't want to stay long. Yeah, tomorrow he will say he was 6 months old when it's happened. He was in Azhar University at the age of 1 day old, right? Yeah, they go and they are like vicious, and each time he go to speaker corner, violent happen. He bring those people with him, like if you go in the beginning of the video.
Don't do that, brother. Don't do that, don't do that. He's Muslim and he think alcohol here.
See? See? Yeah, a bunch of potatoes. Anyway, Aisha herself, she was wicked. Muhammad was wicked. All of them, they are wicked. And all of them, nobody in the world mentioned the name of their God as the Muslims, I have to admit. But nobody in the world is wicked and corrupt as the Muslims, I have to admit. I remember when I was a kid, I was not even maybe 8 years old. I saw a bunch of men, all of them, their hair, they have a gray hair, which means they are, they are not young. They are, they are not even 20 or 30 or even 40. You have a gray hair, all of them. And they start giving fingers to each other in the street in their butt. This is the behavior of a gay. Like the middle finger, you push it in the butt of somebody else. They just came from the mosque in the front of my eyes. And since then, I cannot take that image from my head. I said to myself, if I thought that Muslims are wicked, not those who go to the mosque, because I see this behavior every day in the street. But I thought this is not the one. Those are trashy. But when you see a bunch of grown men in their 60, they just came from the mosque in the front of my eyes. They start walking in the street. I was coming the door of the mosque like in the left. I was going down the street, and those guys, they came from the stairs. They put their shoes in their feet, and they start walking. And right away, they start giving fingers to each other. And ha 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 ha. Ha. This is how religious they are. All right. Uh, yeah. What we can say, and there is a website. I don't know. Let me see. There is a website for gays, Muslim gays. He should support them. I don't know why he don't support them. This is the website. It's called Hidayah. Queer Muslim exist for sure. Muhammad was a queer. Are you kidding me? The heaven of Islam is a heaven of a queer. We know you. We know you. Trust me. I'm drinking my coffee, you know. And look, this queer, she is wearing hijab. I mean, very conservative queer. Yeah, and Lespiano, what his name? He always hold the like he changed the cup, the pink cup after I made remark about it, and then he go in the street wearing a purse. Did you see the video? He was wearing a purse of a woman. You go in the street carrying a purse, a women purse. Lespiano. Anyway, yeah, and yeah, we know the story of Muhammad and Azzot. Obviously, it involved a queer very much. They were a queer in Muhammad. There's no question about it. So they give you speeches about who is good and who is bad and what is lawful in Islam, and Islam does not approve those things. But if you go in the society, in fact, in Islamic society, there's a big reason for why they have a queer and gays, because Islam encourage it. And I will tell you how. When a girl, I made a video a long time ago. I don't know if you. I did not make the video. Actually, I just translate the video. I just translate the video. And the video is speaking about a Muslim doctor from Saudi Arabia, and the TV is a Saudi TV. She spoke about how many cases of homosexuality and incest, which means sex, brother with the sister, with the mother, etc., in Saudi Arabia. But they will not talk about the reason why there is a very. She said, as I remember, she said maybe 40%, 40% of the population of Jeddah, they have uh, like incest or homosexuality relationship. 40%. And this is what they got through the hospital. You can't go in Saudi Arabia from house to house, say, hey, did you sleep with your sister? Did you sleep with your mother? Did you sleep with your cousin? Did you guys have sex together? Did you girls have sex together? No, they cannot do that. But when people, they come to hospitals, things start coming, you know. So the reason for this, because in a society where sex is a taboo, and gender is a taboo, female, she can stay and talk to females only. So, hey mom, can I invite my girlfriend? This is the girl asking her mom. Because she's a girl. Yes, she can. Can she sleep over, mom? Sure. Girl. She's a girl. Okay. So now those girls, they are teenage, they are horny, they don't, I mean, they cannot talk to boys, they cannot see, they don't live a normal life. So they start seeking sexuality in the wrong way. Girls with girls, and the same with boys. The boy cannot talk to girls. So, hey dad, can I go and sleep over my friend's house? Sure. He's a boy. And then they go there and they are horny teenage and then they practice it and they grow with it. So there's a big part of this. It is the way Islam is. Muhammad, he himself was a pervert. And because he's a pervert, he thought about everything in a pervert way. So when you see a woman, you don't see a woman no more. You see a vagina. This is why Islam look at everything from the eyes, which is porn eyes, like it's a sexuality vision. If you remember, we showed you how the Muslim they teach about having sex with dead men or dead women, or even dead animals, or a man having sex with watermelon. All of this is because of the taboo of Islam. Why a man will have sex with watermelon? How in the world even you think about such a thing? How a man can think for a second that it is possible for him to have sex with watermelon? If you go and see the American Army videos in Iraq, I'm not going to search for you. You can search. It is dirty. You will see, like those American. They have those military, very expensive cameras, who they can capture things in nighttime, the same as if it is daytime. You will see how many captured Iraqi Muslims having sex with their animals at night. What kind of people those people are? With the animal. There's tons of videos. So I don't know if he's still gay now or not. Maybe now he is like, maybe nobody like him. But what I did read, that those who grow up with something, it's very hard for them to change it, especially when it's come to sexuality. So I hope that people in UK, they will know. And we have the recording underneath of my video, and we have the document for this. So if he will say this is not true, it's just to take a point, to know you are talking to who. All right. Uh, yeah, the guy he was kicked from the Azhar University for being a homosexual. And I find it very funny that they are kicking him out uh, for such a reason, when the Islamic society, being homosexual is very popular, very popular. The Islamic society, they always what they say is not what they do. Is absolutely the opposite. Do you see Israel get final hostage, buddy? What do you think will happen now in Gaza? The whole idea of Israeli situation is funny, because why the Israeli are so much obsessed with the body of hostages? They went for a war, and they were captured by hostages, which mean the enemy was bringing immunity to a powerful army, but just because of a few hostages. This is not how you bring victory to your country. Any country have a good leader, a real people. They will be willing to sacrifice their own hostages for the sake of victory. How many soldiers got killed to rescue them? A very stupid move. Is it worth it to lose 400 soldiers to rescue 150? Or I should go to war and I don't go in the ground. I beat the hell of them without even going one soldier in the ground. Therefore, I will lose zero soldiers. So, it's not in Israel. This is why the Muslim, they knew the weakness of Israel. They knew that those people, we kidnap some of them, they go down to their knee. And then the stupid Netanyahu, he released thousands of terrorists. So what the point of this war? Including those who attack in October 7th. So now you are telling them, tomorrow we will kidnap some of your girls. We see someone walking alone in the street. We kidnap her, another one here, I don't know where, and then we force you to release our terrorist. So the terrorist, he go and kill, and he is sure that tomorrow the stupid Netanyahu will release him. So you don't have a good leadership in Israel. You don't. Actually, Netanyahu is the dummy who made them believe in such a thing because 20 years ago he released more than 3,000 terrorists for one soldier, just one. So imagine those criminals who killed many Israelis, stabbing, beheading, kidnapping. We released them to save one soldier. So he told them, the Israelis are telling their enemy, kidnap one of us, we give you 10,000 of you. Very, very simple. So they learn it. That's why the whole attack was planning what? We kidnap as many we can, and then the Israeli will go down to their knee. But what happened this time, the response was massive because too many people died. It was not just kidnapping. And Netanyahu, he wanted to prove that he is a real leader after what happened. But the fact, this guy is a scumbag. This guy should be fired from his job. He is the one who commanded not to watch them, not to watch Hamas no more. They stop Hamas watch. They don't watch their phones. They don't watch anything for more than 3 years before the attack. He is the one who ignored. There's a bunch of girls doing training in a base, and they were kidnapped. They are in the age of 18, 19. They send a report to Netanyahu, to the government, to the high chief of the army. There is a strange movement happening right now in Gaza. Something not right. They throw it into the carpet. This Netanyahu is the most stupid ever, and I'm sure he is very corrupt. And Trump, he keeps saying they should burden him. Why? Yeah, because corrupt burden corrupt. So I burden you today, you burden to me tomorrow. Anyway, uh, I just wanted to share this information with you. Share this video, please, with this gentleman, brother Orlando. Let him know he's talking to. We are not judging the guy, by the way, but this is who he is. This is who he is, and he tried to present himself now as a sheikh, as an imam, as an etc. When this guy is very well known between Muslims that he is kicked out according to Islam because of his immoral behavior. And he himself admitted that he did it. So how this guy suddenly became a guy who defend the faith? Who is going to believe in you and listen to you? right? I will not keep this video for long. You can download it, share it with the people, and give the information to our friend Orlando. I never spoke to this guy Orlando, but sound he's a good guy. Uh, and look how how they try to intimidate. You know, it's funny the speaker corner. Look how many microphones. Let me show you the images. It's like Christmas tree. For me, I cannot go to the speaker corner. I am hot-blooded. I will end in jail. Right away. In the same day, I will go to jail, and I might stay there for a long time. I will never go there. Funny, he called himself Sheikh. He called himself Sheikh. The Sheikh, the same as Uthman. But I have to say, at least this guy, he know how to read Arabic. I mean, this guy is Arab. So I can say he know way better than Uthman. And the potato, I wiped the floor with him twice in Paltalk. And actually, I challenged him, this potato, if he dare to debate me for 15 minutes. Uh, okay, 12 minutes. You said 12, 15 years, 12 years. Okay, 12 minutes. Hmm. Oh boy. Yeah, they should check how he got his papers in England. Did he apply as a queer? Because how he got his papers in England, how he was able to go from Lebanon to uh, to UK. He became refugee under what? Many Muslims, they go to European countries and they register themselves as a queer, so they can granted refugee asylum. Yeah, I don't like this guy Netanyahu. I never like him. When I was in the Philippines, there is a guy. He is a Christian minister. Their church is massive, very big. He received a call. He received a call. He did not call Netanyahu. He received a call from Netanyahu. I was with him in the car. And then he said, I have a guy he was talking to Netanyahu. I have a guy here with me, like a great guy. He defend Israel always. And he said, this Netanyahu, you talk to him? I said, no, no, no. You know. And then uh, after that, he hang up. I start talking negative about Netanyahu. The guy gets so upset. Like our relationship became very sore because of what I said. He's corrupt. He said, why you don't? I said, this guy is a very bad person. And I assure you, he's very corrupt. Him and his wife and his family, extremely corrupt people. Yeah, it's true story. You don't like it? In the Philippines, my friend, I met people you cannot believe who are they. I met the vice president. I met the head of uh, the Senate. I met the founder of the Senate. I have pictures with them. I met with the foreign ministers. I did a speech in the front of the foreign minister. I made a seminar in the front at least 60 to 70 congressmen and senators in the Philippines. The whole was surrounded by bodyguards from every, because every one of them he have many bodyguards. Uh, I did share in the preparing for the agreement with the Muslims in the South during the time of Duterte. I was invited to discuss what happened regarding and what to do, like if is it correct, if it's good, if it's something bad point, negative about the agreement between the government of Philippines and the Muslims in the south of the Philippines. So yes, this is a true story, my friend. Yeah, and I did in the Philippines an interview with the 700 Club, but I don't know if they publish it or not because Supposedly they will publish it. It was about the agreement with the Muslims in the South. I was speaking about the negative of it because even though after they do some changes in the agreement, after talking to me, still the agreement for me it doesn't fit. So I made and the 700 Club in Philippines, the leader of it, or the let us say the president, is a Lebanese Christian for sure. And the one who sent me there actually is my friend who is an actor, very famous actor in the Philippines. Uh, yeah, this is the 700 Club in the Philippines. And this is the leader of it. And we met, we have coffee, and then we recorded the program. And the one who introduced me to them is someone he's very active there, is my friend Kiyamo, uh, Mary Kiyamo. Mary is not the name of a girl, not Mary. This is him. He's a very well-known, famous actor in the Philippines. All right. And I am invited actually to visit the Philippines anytime. They have a project they are working in. Yeah. This is him again. This is Mary. And I forgot his name really, the 700 Club leader. This is my friend here. Yeah, I know a lot of people, and those people they know like the highest of the society of the Philippines, like you name it, senators, congressmen. So like to have dinner with them is having dinners with senators and congressmen, etc. uh, if we search Mary Kiyamo, Mary Kiyamo. He have many TV series. He's an actor, but he's a very good Christian man. He did a lot of work. For you, those names mean nothing, but for Filipinos are very famous people. You know, the funny that I remember once they asked me to take a picture with me. I said no. Imagine famous actors are asking to take picture with me. I say no. Sorry. Like people, they are desperate to take pictures with those celebrity, and I say no, no, sorry, sorry. So those are all like movies he was part of them. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm sure you can find some of his programs in Netflix. Yeah, but anyway, this is not our topic. And those churches, heavily they support Israel. You know, uh, what the Jews did in the Philippines. The Jews, when they've been discriminated, the Philippines, they welcome them. They are, I think, at that time, the only country in Asia who opened doors for them and they gave them free visa, and they became citizen. So there's many Messianic Jews who they are living in the Philippines, and I did many seminars in many churches. Actually, I did one of them. She's a very powerful woman. Her husband was the mayor of which area I forgot. But they are extremely, extremely wealthy. Like they are extremely, when I say extremely, I mean really extremely. Uh, Her husband was killed by uh, somebody threw a grenade at him he was the mayor, so he was assassinated. Her brother-in-law, which means the brother of her husband, uh, he was a minister, and the other one, I think, he is in the Senate. Her son, he went to election to be president, but he did not win. I mean, this is how much they are involved in politics. And this woman, she organized for me many seminars, and all the audience are the most influenced people in the Philippines. The most influenced. Those people, their friends are the same like them. They will not be average people. Yeah, I think the free visa is not exist now, not as a free. I mean, I think now you have to apply for a visa. But Filipinos, it's true. You can go to Philippine, you can go sorry to Israel without applying for a visa. Even though Filipinos usually they have a hard time to go anywhere. uh, all right. Anything else? Yeah, and when you meet some people who they are very connected, you get connect. And those people they love my work, you know, and many actually they found like the way I do my seminar. Like one of them, he said to me, I attended many seminars, but I never saw someone from the time he go in to the time he leave. People never do yawning and nobody sleep and people are so excited and everybody is so like they are watching like something like a nice it's a comedy show actually it's a like so they keep laughing, they keep sweating, they keep like it's from the beginning to the end it is just fun. So I make my seminar fun. It's not just education, it is hilarious funny. First time I did a seminar, they were hesitating, like uh, I think Mary is the one who introduced me. I forgot really. I'm not sure really. Maybe he can remind me one day if he. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure really who is the one who first invited me, and then like it took them some time to convince the first church. And then when you go to the first church and then they see what you have done, then suddenly because they invite many Christian leaders to attend the seminar. And suddenly everybody after the seminar is finished, they coming to me, giving me their card, please call us, we want to do a seminar. So it took us a lot of time to schedule the first one because they are not sure. Maybe this guy is horrible. Maybe he will make poo-poo, you know. Uh, Maybe he will use a bad language. Maybe he might say something we don't agree with, you know. So people they are worried, and it takes time to convince them. But then the second you convince the first one, the rest is easy. I see here, I found in this website, I think this website for movies. Senior moment. All right. This is our friend. Yeah. Very nice guy, actually. Very good guy. Uh, yeah, actually, all my, when I go, when I teach, all my topic is about, teaching you how to debate the Muslims because Muslims are very sneaky, extremely sneaky, and they lie. You see, this is a religion. Their religion teach them you can lie. So it's not easy uh, you cannot debate a liar. I don't debate them. The whole tactic I use with the Muslims is to bust them, not to debate them, because a debate can happen only between two decent, truthful believers. So you are truthful about your belief, I am truthful about my belief, then we can debate. But debating someone is a liar is mission impossible. The only solution is to bust them. Not it's not a debate. All right. Any question? I remember once in the Philippines there was a guy. He's very heavy duty. He's very big. I mean, the guy maybe he's like 400, 500 pounds. I don't know how many pounds. And the chairs are, those plastic chairs, cheap chairs. They have like a stadium. It was a basketball stadium. The whole stadium is full. So this guy, he keep laughing, laughing, but then he laughed to the point he lost his balance on those chairs. So he pushed himself back, and then he fell. But when he fell, he opened his arms to try to hold with the ones next to him. And then the whole line makes the whole lines of the chairs fell down with him, like 4 or 5 chairs. It was hilarious. After I finished, the one who organized the event, he says, "What you have done? This is not education. We were worried some people will have heart attack from laughing. How you can do that? He says you make us sweat from because it's a Philippine. It's very hot, and there's a lot of people. When you have 100 in a room, the room will become in the Philippines becomes too much to handle. When you have 300, is too much. What about if you have 2, 3, 4,000? So he said, "What you have done," and not only that, when I went to the area, it's called Cagayan de Oro. This is where the terrorists of ISIS, you remember the war, they occupied the city. This is where, ISIS was there. They told me, don't go there. This is ISIS territory. And they can kidnap you easy. They can kill you easy. I said, I will go. I said, we warn you. This is very bad. They kidnap even police there. I said, I will go. Anyway, I went there. I found a bunch of Christians waiting for me in the airport. They had their guns with them. And I was like treated like as if I am, president of a country or something. They are looking around me and, like they are walking in a circle around me to guard me. Anyway, I will let them do. They know the area. I have my. But right away, when I arrived in the airport, I saw a mosque in the airport. In the airport, there's a mosque. When you are leaving the airport, anyone from the area, he can confirm what I'm saying. You are leaving the airport is very small. It's like local airport, not international. So there's a room in the airport when you are leaving mosque, which is obviously the area dominated by Muslims. Not even 100 meters from the airport, there's the flag of ISIS. in the street, you know, ICE flag, and nobody dared to touch it. And this is why, if you remember, ISIS took over that territory, and the Filipino army took them good time to take it back. They were receiving a lot of money. They attacked the city. They start slaughtering the Christians in the city, priests, you know, Christian nuns, any Christian in their way. They killed him. Look how many mosques. Look. See, the city totally burned because of the Muslims. See what Islam have done in the Philippines. The terrorists of Allah. The majority in the town, they are Muslims, and they decide to kill all the Christians and to make an Islamic state. And then it took the Filipino army a lot of fight. They were preparing for many years, very heavily armed with rocket, with the anti-tank, anti-air aircraft. They have all kind of weapons smuggled in the sea. They have the sea open. And Philippines is not a country have like a very strong government or military. You know, yeah. Like if you watch videos, you will see what I'm talking about. And then the Muslim will say to you, not, this is not the teaching of Islam. Yeah, right. We know what Muhammad did, right? We know exactly what Muhammad did. If they were when they are victorious, they will say Allahu Akbar. All the Muslims celebrate. When they are demolished, they say this is not the teaching of Islam. If ISIS were victorious, trust me, all the Muslims will be praising them right now. This is the Filipino army coming to Marawi. I will not play the videos, maybe it's copyrighted, but it was a real war. And obviously, the Filipinos, they were not prepared for what is coming to town. Obviously, they have a very bad intelligence. Um, yeah, this is the flag I saw, flag of ISIS in Marawi, next to the airport. It's not like just a flag, Islamic flag. It is the flag of ISIS. Yeah, under the eyes of the government. And what kind of government did not notice that there's something fishy going on? Yeah, very bad, very bad. And until now, those areas, a lot of kidnapping. Many people they go missing. It's very wicked area. Those the Muslims they prepare the attack. Yeah, yeah. Get ready, Europe. You will have the same in England soon. The moment of weakness will come, and the Muslims they will find their opportunity, and then you will find yourself either you or them. This is what they do wherever they go. History always repeats itself. Mauti in Marami. I don't know. I don't know what that means, my friend. But maybe you know better than me if you're a Filipino. Well, the Philippines, there's a lot of, poor country. When you have a poor country, you can pay somebody, says to him, I'll give you $1,000, go and kill this guy for me. Very poor people. So, in a poor area, always crimes will flourish, all kinds of wicked stuff. But Filipino in general, they are nice people, they are good people. I met a lot of them, and they are wonderful people. But do they have a lot of wicked? Yes, absolutely. Very filthy criminals. Once I was sitting in a table in a coffee. A girl, she came to me. She said, "You left me and you don't want to pay for your kids?" I said, "What?" I said, "What are you talking about?" Said, "You forgot about me now? You do not know me? You don't want to admit that you have kids from me?" I said, "What kids? Who are you?" You know? And then she said to me, "I know your name." I said, "Okay, what's my name?" And she started giving me names I never heard before. I said, "Listen, they you know what they do. Obviously, she is a hooker. She will come to you. She will threaten you. She will cause you problem. She try to get information about you. She will call the police. She say, if you say your name, you are in trouble by the way, right away. She will tell them his name, etc. So they will take her seriously now because she gave real information. He is the father of my kids. He is not supporting, etc. And then suddenly you have a case. And then until you prove that you are not what she is saying, you cannot leave the country. And then they will ask you, the police, because many of them they are corrupt. You have to pay her so she can take down her, and she can accuse you of anything, whatever she wants. Otherwise, you cannot leave the country. That's it. You have a case now. It's a very well-known wicked practice by those. But I'm not saying all Filipinos do that. But there is some very filthy, trashy, junky people. They will do that to you. That's why I feel sorry actually for those Western who go there to Philippines, and they will end as the victims of many of those things. A guy I know, he is a head of a company. I met with him. He is the head of which company? It's like Starbucks. It's a famous one. I forgot the name. Anyway, he is like a senior manager. So he said, "What are you doing tonight?" I said, "Oh, nothing as usual." He said, "I'm going to go to some like nice nightclub." I said, "I don't go to nightclub, sorry." He said, "Oh, okay. So where I can go?" I said, "I don't know. I told you I don't go." And I warned him. I said, "There, by the way, you can be, you can get in trouble." But he did not listen. Idiot. So he went there, and then a woman suddenly she screamed at him in the nightclub. She accused him that he touched her butt. The guy is not. I mean, he's a stupid. Yes, I can tell from going there. He's just going to have some fun. It's boring. He's coming to visit for a business. He said, "No, I did not." She said, "No, you did. Give me 5,000 pesos or I will call the police." The guy insists that he will not pay 5,000 pesos. She called the police. Now he have a case. And the police, obviously, they are corrupt like him, like the women. So the 5,000 became 1 million, then 1 million became 2 million pesos. And they told him, "You cannot leave the country. That's it, unless you drop her charges." And then the judge had to go to court, and then the judge he order, and then you can leave. Okay, how long is it going to? Maybe take a year. We don't know. We have many cases. This is not urgent. I told him this is a butt touch. It's not a big deal. He's a manager of a imagine the news that traveled to his company. He touched a woman butt. So I don't like I don't know his phone number. I don't. But later I saw. He said I was fool. I did not listen to. He said, by the way, I saw him. I was walking. He said, by the way, I wish I listened to you. He said, what happened? He said, that night you told me not to go. I did not listen, and I was struggling for the last 2 weeks, and it cost me a lot of money. He said, how much? So when you're a foreigner in a country which is the police is corrupt, there's a lot of corruption, and you don't have a connection. Like if somebody want to play with me there, I have connection for very high people. They can solve the problem in 2 seconds. But if you don't, then you will be a shish kebab. Any woman she can accuse you of anything. And again, the Filipinos are wonderful people. I'm not saying, but one wicked person can screw you. As simple as that. All right, just one wicked person. If you see how many people they go and they lose their fortune, their money, their retirement, especially old men seeking love in the Philippines or in other countries. Somebody in his 70s, he think a girl, she is 18, she love him. Human being is foolish, and funny, foolish is stupid, right? Yeah. But again, in the Philippines, uh, there's a lot of wonderful people. So don't take everybody there is bad. But the problem is, one bad person, let's say you have one good, 100 people, they are good. 100. But there is one is wicked. That wicked will screw your experience with them. And you will be targeted because you're a foreigner. As simple as that, because you're a foreigner. No, no, I understand. I'm saying it's a poor country, etc. But let me tell you this. There is in the Philippines, there is it's like McDonald's, but not, I forgot the name. It's not McDonald's, it's a Filipino version of it. So I sit at the table, I got my sandwiches, I sit at the table to eat. And then a girl, she's maybe, I don't know, 20 something, young. She came to me, she said, sir, what's your name? I said, why? She said, I want to know your name. I said, why you want to know my name? She said, it's important. I said, okay, why it's important? Why you want to know my name? And then she said, I found a wallet. Uh-oh. Like, oh, my wallet is gone. I said, so I thought, now I know that she is, she said, I have the wallet. I want to know that the name in the wallet is belong to you. Because obviously the picture and the ID look like me. So I told her the name, and she gave me the wallet. Not even a single dollar is missing. Imagine. I have all the money for my trip. She did not take a single dollar. And when I offer her to take, I want to give her like a gift. I was happy. I mean, I would be in trouble, really. My ID, my social security, my credit cards, everything, and the money. When I offer her to give her money as a gift, she refused. She ran and she started crying. So in the Philippines, you will find wicked people, yes, but you will find many. They are very decent and very beautiful people, like this woman. So you see, like stories I heard, things I saw, they are ugly. But this woman, she made me change my mind about a lot of things in the country because she can just take the money and the credit cards, and even she can send me somebody to negotiate to get the document, the ID to take money. Even if what you can do about it, what you can do really, you know, they can they can tell you, I have your ID, you have a credit card. If you want them, you have to pay us. You know. Uh, so in that country, you might it's like how lucky you are. Let's say who is going to be in your way, a wicked person or good people. But however, when you go to a country, you have to be careful. And most of those things happen because men, they are wicked too. Those men, or stupid, let's say, they are going for women. They are not going to visit the country. They are not going to enjoy, let's say, the beach and the food. No, they are going to look for women. When this is your purpose, don't expect something good to happen. And the first thing you need to ask yourself, if you are an old man, why someone she is a 20, she like you? Like, who are you, Superman? It might be a poor girl. She want to have a husband to settle down. She will not be, to avoid her harsh life. No problem. It might be a woman. She want to get married, but it's possible that she is trying just to get your money and flee. So this is why those men who go to those countries, many of them, the majority of them, they end with a screwdriver. All right. Any question? You live in Tenderleon? I don't know where's Tenderleon, my friend. Ayatollah Ali, you're a Shia? Ayatollah? In the Philippines, I went, my phone broke. When I was doing the seminar, you know, uh, I finished the seminar. The phone was in my pocket, the back pocket, in the jeans. So I sat down and looked like I sat down on the screen, and the screen, you know, it's not broke actually, but looked like something happened. Uh, so I asked them where I can fix the phone. It's a brand new phone. And then they said, no problem. We have here a place, like it's like the whole area is just to fix phones. I went there because this is a Muslim area. Everybody in that area who fix phones are Muslims. So I said, I'm not going to give my phone to a Muslim, you know, no way. But what I saw there is astonishing. The first one we stopped by, because I'm just following them, the church guys. He stopped. He asked, you fix phones here? The one who stood from behind the counter was a lady boy Muslim. Yes, sir. It's your phone, sir. Okay. Are you have a girlfriend, sir? Talking to me, a gay Muslim. You have a long hair, and the Quran is on the wall. Yes, sir. So, sir, do you have a girlfriend, sir? I said, no, I don't have a girlfriend. He said, we have many here available. I told the guy with me, I told him, let us go out. He said, did you fix your phone? I said, no, I don't want to fix my phone. I said, there's two reasons I don't want to fix it. I don't want to see this, and I will never give my phone to Muslims. All of them, they are Muslims here. They said, what we can do, this is, the majority here are Muslims. So I don't know if we can find a Christian. Yeah. I said, I will not give my phone to a Muslim. Oh, boy. Yeah. Hey, sir, do you have a girlfriend, sir? And you should see how the lady boy flipped, they're showing me his body. So he go around himself. Yeah, do you have a girlfriend? And he have long hair actually. He love long hair to his butt. He have makeup. But the voice is the voice of a guy. Ah, you will find a lot of them. Yeah. Definitely single lady boy in the Philippines. Look, I just searched. Remember, I told you once I saw a Muslim Arab guy. He was sitting in the coffee shop with a lady boy. So the lady boy went uh, to the bathroom, and he was alone. So I told him, "Hey, listen, Abdul, this is not a girl." He said to me, "إيش خصك?" Which means, what's your business? It turned to be he knew. He's coming for them. He's coming all the way. He's not even, he's short, he's skinny, and the lady boy is like 6 foot something. Yeah, this is what you see there. This guy just, I saw a video of him just get deported. This guy here. Lady boy. See, if you don't know, you will think this is a girl. Like, how you know that this is a guy? Look at this. It looked like a girl, right? Yeah. This is a guy, a girl. This is a guy. Oh boy. Very weird. The world is full of stories. The more you travel, the more you learn. Uh, no, whatever I call Muslims Abdul. In the Philippines itself, once I was in the elevator, I was talking on the phone, speaking Arabic, and then when you are in the elevator, I lost connection. You know, and then the guy with me, he's short, he wearing hat as a Muslim. He said, "Assalamu alaikum, brother," because now he heard me speaking Arabic. I said, "Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul." He said, "MashaAllah, how you know my name?" You should see his face. His eyes is like coming out. MashaAllah, how you know my name, brother? What? I wish I have a camera recording this. How? I mean, his face was like really astonished. It's like he must be a prophet. How you know my name? He said, "How you know my name?" I said, "You are a Muslim, right?" He said, "Yes." He said, "So you're Abdul." No, there's no problem. See, I know your name without even asking you. Unbelievable. I'm prophet of Allah. How you know my name? And then we were going up. We started talking. He said, "So you are a Muslim, right?" I said, "A'udhu billah. I'm not. Thank God I'm not a Muslim." You should see his face again. He said, "Why you say so?" I said, "You want me to show you?" I said, "Okay." So we were going up. We came down again, me and him, and we looked for a small park. The small park, very small. And I don't have a Quran with me for sure. I have my phone. But he have with him. He have like a small business bag. He have a small Quran with him. He's religious, very religious. He have a very funny beard too, like he's trying to grow beard, like Zachariah. So we sit in the park. I start showing him error after error on a stupid thing after thing. There's no way it says that. Okay, I will ask my sheikh. There's no way it says that. Okay, I will ask my sheikh. And then he left. After a few days, I saw him in the mall while his wife were in burqa, and he looked at me like, blinking his eye and with his tongue, like, "Don't talk to me now," like he don't want his wife to know. Yeah, obviously he was scared to talk to me again. Yeah, how you know, Aini? So, guys, did you save the information under the video? Who wanna give it? Who is here from UK can give it to the people in the UK? All of them, Hatun and all of them. I will keep this video for some time because I don't like to keep such a video about this guy Potato Dimashqiah. Share the information with those who they are in the UK so they will know they are talking to who. This guy was kicked out from the Azhar University for his being homosexual. He is coming now to lecture you about religion, but we know who he is. We have the official document and he cannot deny it. All right? He can lie as much as he wants. Uh, and this is the document again. You can use your Google to translate. You can take a screenshot. I will post the link for you. Exactly. He is from a zot, but this is a white zot. Actually, he is not a zot. A zot they wrote on Muhammad. This guy wasn't the bomb. I didn't know about this guy, Paul William. He's an idiot. He looked like a frog, this Paul William. He looked literally like a frog. And this is his audio. What is his audio? Hold on. This is his audio confessing that he was kicked from the Azhar for that issue. And there's many other audio. I can search for them. Did we save it? Yeah, exactly. Like, in order for the university to kick you out, how long this guy was doing this in the university. And by the way, he was doing this in the university. Okay, that means there's others, correct? He would not do it alone. So look like the whole school, the Islamic school, are a bunch of gays and they are booming each other. But this guy, his smell became too much big, like maybe he was the girl for everybody taking him from place to place. And then the news came all the way to the headquarter, and they fire him. Because you don't, there is no way they will know about you after the first time you do it. Second time, it must be like took a lot of time of a practice before your smell became so stinky. And then he go to England and he call himself Sheikh and he grew a beard. And not only that, he is in his channel, he call himself Doctor. Doctor. He have a PhD. He have a PhD, brother. uh, yeah, I saw somewhere it says doctor, but here I don't see it. A holy man. He's a very holy man. Yeah. But I noticed that not too many people watch his videos actually. Right? By the way, I invite him to call me if he dare. And again, I'm not judging him for he was being a gay. Maybe now he stopped. I don't know. Maybe he's too old now. But I'm talking about how hypocrite they are. They speak the opposite of what they do. This is what they do. They speak of something, but they are not what they claim. And now he is a holy. He is a holy man of Allah. All right. I'm going to finish here. We have a very, very, very cold weather. I went out for 5 minutes. The wind is so cold, freezing. And I found two of my trees. The cover fell down. Very disappointing. I hope it's not going to die. And the cover is frozen, so I could not even, the fabric. Imagine it's stuck together like a piece of rock. So I brought it in to warm it up so I can put them in the trees again. So thank you for being here. Again, I will not keep the video for long. Download if you wish. The most important, share the links I gave you. All right. How many of you copy the links? Give me one if you copy them. The link about the audio, him admitting in the audio that he did it, is this one. And the link of the university document is here. Give it to those who live in England so they will know what they are talking about and who they are talking to. The one who's coming to, preach to them about God. Yeah. Thank you very much for being here. Until we see you soon again. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.